Okay. I have not gotten dressed yet for today, and I have not combed my hair yet. We've got the flu here, but so you're gonna have to deal with it. But basically, right now we're going to install this thing into the can, and what I'm gonna do is I found a drill bit that's pretty close to the diameter that I want. This is a 29/64 bit, and I think it's a hair small, so about a 1/2 inch bit would work perfect. So this one might be a little bit small, so I'll just have to ream it out a little bit after it's drilled. So I'm going to go right in the flat part of the can, so that when I put this in, I get a good seal around it. And hopefully I will not make a mess, since this is tomato. Okay, we got the hole drilled, and I just dumped out the tomato paste that was in there. It was actually a little bit tougher to come out than I thought it would, but we got it all out of there. We rinsed it out good, and I've filled it right now about this far with water. I decided to fill it up first before I put this on it, because once this is on, I'd have to fill it up through this little thing, which might be kind of tough. So basically I did have to ream it out just a little bit. So basically that fits right in there now. And you could use some type of glue or caulk or something to seal that. I'm going to use some solder just to get a good seal around it. And then we'll hurry and run out and test it with our TV screen and see how it works and take the label off and stuff. Okay, go. Shut off.
That's going.
Okay, so we've got our lens set up now, and basically we just point it towards the sun, and then we tilt this back and forth until we start to get a nice focal point. Now, being the winter time, the sun's kind of far away and kind of low, and so we're not getting a nice round circle like you do sometimes in the summertime. But anyway, you can see we're getting some heat off of it. What I like to do in order to find the focal point, the hottest part, I usually start off with my hand, you know, and you can feel it's kind of hot, and then when it gets too hot for me to hold anymore, and then I'll put a piece of wood, and then about where I see it starting to smoke, so about right there, I know that's the focal point right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place our can pretty much right there where that was, and I'll double check it here. Really right in there somewhere. So I'll probably put it about right there. Now the main thing is to make sure that the focal point is below the water level. I've got it filled up with the water about to right here, and so I've got the focal point down in this region here. So now we'll just give it a couple minutes for that to start boiling, and then we'll see what kind of pressure we start to get coming out of here. Okay, go ahead and shut off. Alright, it's been boiling now for a little while. I had to maneuver it a few times to get the right focal point on it. For some reason though, I'm not getting much pressure out of here. I think it's because it's so cold here that it's condensing as fast as it's boiling. And so what I'll probably have to do is get maybe like insulate part of the can and the top, you know, the back part of the can and the top, the part that's not being burned there. Insulate that so that it doesn't condense and we can get some good pressure buildup. Because as you can see right now, we're getting steam out of there, but we're just not getting a lot of pressure out of it like we want to, like we need to. So anywho, the other thing that I forgot to mention was when you're doing this, make sure you wear some sunglasses because it gets pretty bright there. And then if it takes a long time to boil, you have to keep adjusting it because as the sun moves, then your focal point will move, and so you have to keep adjusting it. Anyway, that's about it for now. I'm gonna maybe insulate the can and try it again tomorrow, see if I can get a little bit better pressure built up.